I'm curious, but I was talking about this a little bit earlier, sort of the energy around the group over the last couple of weeks as you guys go through this training process. What has it been like for you guys working with new coaches, and how has Laurent been kind of leading things?
No, Laurent's been good. He's been good. You guys have been enjoying it. Obviously, looking forward to 2023, but at the same time, look at what we did wrong this season and try to improve next season as always.
How do you reflect on this season and sort of the ups and downs, and obviously the ongoing problem that kind of did you guys in at the end with the giving up goals?
Look at the positives. There were a lot of positives. But the ultimate goal is to make playoffs and make a run at it. And we fell short of that, but I think some of the performances and the leads we had, those are stepping block in the right direction. So there's some things we need to tighten up, and hopefully we can do that next season.
With them picking up your options next year, obviously you're here at least one more year. How, I guess, has your role kind of evolved this year and really throughout your time in the league?
The longer I play, I think just automatically just assume more of a leadership role, especially with younger guys coming into the team and having success. But I would just say more of a leadership role every single season.
Have you been on a team that has had, be it positive or negative, kind of the mental side of things, like it was with giving up those late leads? Have you been through something like that before?
No, me personally, it was my first time. I think it was a lot of guys' first time. But obviously, for me, it's only a positive if we learn from it. So we'll see next year if we have learned from it.
What does one do? I mean, aside from just not giving up those goals, how do you learn from it in a more tangible way? How can you take it and work through it through the off season going into next year?
I'll be up to the new coach. I'm sure he'll come in and kind of watch some of the previous games and see what we did right and did wrong in those situations, and he'll address it then. As players, I think we all know we could have done better. On certain play, individually, collectively, more communication, whatever it is on the field or in those moments. But hopefully the coach comes in and they want to help us out with those.
You obviously came in 2020. You guys won the championship, and in the last 2 years, you guys haven't reached where you wanted to go. I assume you still believe in the talent around you, that this team can achieve that. It's just not quite gotten there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever doubted the talent on this team. The players, Caleb himself, I don't think anyone ever doubted the talent on this team, and other teams as well, our opponents. So, that's soccer sometimes, you can just do the right thing, play the right way, dominate some games and still lose. And I think that's just a situation that happened last year.
Is it easy knowing that things can flip in MLS so quickly? I mean, you look at a team like Austin, like Cincinnati, last year towards the bottom of the standings. It can get back really quickly. Does that make it easier going into an off season, knowing, hey, if we get things just a little bit more right, we could be right where we want to be?
Yeah, I would say so. Makes it easier. So much change that happened season to season, but I think what makes it easier is just the team that we have. I think looking at the locker room, that more than anything, teammates. I feel like that makes it easier for me.
What's the off season look like for you once you guys are done with the training here?
I'll still be around. Kids got school and family's here from Ohio, so not too sure. I have to ask my wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Darlington.
Awesome.
Folks